Welcome, guys. This is Brian here from Nova3Performance, and today we're just going to dive into a little bit about who I am. I've been asked this, especially after getting involved with CanWest over the last couple of years. For those of you who don't know what CanWest is it's competition. It's a big competition. It was named a sanctional for the year 2020. Which is still kind of up in the air, but we're gonna get to that here in a moment. But a little bit of a backstory about who I am and my journey through fitness over the years. It all kind of takes me back to just after high school, so 2004. I wasn't even really involved in anything, outside of traditional sport. Growing up, I did all the things. Hockey was my main sport, but I dabbled in, basketball, football, soccer, all that kind of stuff. Hockey's what really took for me. I was a goalie for about 15 years. And then after, concluding that career, I found fitness. I actually started participating in the gym no longer exists now, but it was called the Blitz Gym for Men way back. And it was a circuit-style training gym, like 20 seconds on a machine, resistance training. So it'd be like a seated chest press, and the harder you push, the more resistance it'd give you. So you'd push and pull that for 30 seconds, and then a bell would ring, and then you would rotate to the next station, and you would just keep going around. And every 3 machines, there was a punching bag. So you'd be wearing, like an MMA-style glove for training, and you would just go to town on this punching bag for about 30 seconds and then just continue around the circuit. And so you're in this mock kind of boxing ring for your workout, and your workout would last 20 to 30 minutes depending on how many times you wanted to go around the circuit. Did that for a little while, and then I actually started participating in their boot camps that they had. It was run by military personnel and retired military personnel. We did pretty much just a lot of running and push-ups and sit-ups and flutter kicks and all those kind of things just in the area, right? So that's kind of what originally piqued my interest. So that'd be 2004 in fitness outside of traditional sport. And actually ended up getting hired there shortly after actually, it was probably only a couple months after, being a client. Trying to think back, it's a long time ago. I ended up getting hired there and starting some certifications into becoming a personal trainer. And yeah, so I was 2005, I believe, is when I was actually working as a personal trainer in that gym. And what's it, 2020 now. So yeah, it's been 15 years of all the fitness in all of its forms that it's come through in my life. It's teaching circuit training, getting into more personal training. Did a lot of firefighter prep programs for people trying to go down that career path, as well as myself. That was also an interest of mine. On the fitness side of things, training for that as well. So shortly after that, CrossFit kind of came onto the scene for me anyway. 2006, ended up finding a local box where I met another amazing trainer. His name is Audie Brooks, and he kind of just took me under his wing, and we started that whole CrossFit thing back in the day. At the time, I was working multiple jobs. I think I was 70 hours a week, easy 70 hours a week, between a couple different jobs and running boot camps of my own. So I wasn't able to make any of the classes that his gym was putting on. But I was able to do a workout arrangement with him to do some one-on-one stuff with him at night. And then that's kind of where I started, and we started a little series of going head-to-head, over time, and that was just really awesome. And that's kind of where I fell in love with CrossFit and that competition side of things. Became a coach for working for him over the years, and then ended up becoming a partner in a gym with him called Saint City Fitness, which ran a little differently than a traditional CrossFit style gym would. But we ran that for many, many years together before Saint City Fitness, or CrossFit, became Saint City Fitness, which is now Nova3Performance, which is currently run by myself and the team of people here. There's a largely online coaching business where we specialize in all walks of fitness and all walks of life, and people looking to compete, not only in CrossFit, but, endurance sports, powerlifting, weightlifting. We have some bodybuilding clients. So a little bit of everything is where we're at right now with Nova3Performance. Touching on the other side of where fitness and where being exposed to CrossFit has brought us, competing myself in all these events over the years. I remember this drive back from one of the events. It was a very good event. It was called Battle on the Border. Myself, Audie, and Morgan were in the truck driving back, and we were just kind of debriefing about how it went, how our performances were, and the things that we wanted to make better or try differently in our own events, which eventually led to the following year Fight of the Fittest being run. For those of you who don't know what Fight of the Fittest, that's a local comp in St. Albert now that's run for 4 years. It's a fantastic little comp, if I have to say so myself. We always had a lot of fun running that one. It's nice. It's at home. It's 5 minutes from the house, 3 minutes from the gym, 2 minutes from the office. It's just really works out real well for us to run that event. Ran that event for a couple of years, which led to the acquisition of the CanWest Games, which was a very large competition out in Coquitlam, BC, that I had competed in for a couple of years prior as well. So acquiring that was just crazy, running that the first year. And then the second year obviously was just amazing as well. The amount of people that we met and the team that we've built over the years now, it's phenomenal. And then running into Can East Games out at McMaster University in Hamilton last year, 2019. And then being involved with the Throwdown Series, which is 2 events in BC, one in Abbotsford, Fraser Valley Throwdown, and OVT, Okanagan Valley Throwdown in Penticton. Has kind of all just happened over the last couple of years, and it's just kind of really, been a whirlwind of competitions, going from just one event, 5 minutes from the house, and all of a sudden we have all these events going on. But yeah, Nova3Performance, so myself, programming for all these events, and the team of people that help and support me with those is just fantastic. So that's kind of, who I am, where I've come from, what I'm doing now as far as the fitness side of things and running these competitions. So we're here now, April 18th, 2020, obviously with the way the world is right now. Some of our events have been postponed or up in the air right now. So we're just remaining optimistic that we'll be able to run those events as planned, even if it's just at a later date. So thanks for listening today, guys. A little bit about myself. Stay tuned for our next amazing podcast.